Welcome to Business Purpose and Clarity with Petri. I'm your host. We talk about startup life, insights, practical tips, mistakes, failures, and everything between. What are you doing? I'm waiting. Waiting for what? Well, the better business season to start. I'm not getting funding. Investors are avoiding me. They're not really responding. And it looks like that the economy is going worse. And there's all this stuff happening. So maybe I'll just put my company on hibernation. Wait for the world to get better. Does that ever work? Seriously. I'm not kidding. I'm having these conversations with startup founders because they're not getting funding now, or they're getting mixed signals. They're like, okay, let's wait. No, usually it doesn't work. So if you cannot get funding or your sales doesn't work, you have to change something because the world is not waiting for you. Yes, the economy may get better. Things may get better in some sense, but nobody is waiting for you. Nothing is paused because your stuff doesn't work or people are doing something else in the meanwhile. Your stuff, it has an expiry date as well. If you cannot make it to work, somebody else can make it to work. So you become redundant in the meanwhile. Of course, there's always exceptions, but in general, it's not a good idea to wait because you will lose the momentum, you will lose a lot of things. Maybe you lose your employees, maybe you lose the great customers you're having, you lose the learning experience as well because you are not doing stuff. And doing stuff is what this is all about. It's about doing, learning, repeating, doing, learning, and making sure that you do all those things which are in your control. So you cannot control the economy, you cannot control the financial situation, but what you can control is what you do. So focus on those things. If the pivot doesn't work, if the business model change doesn't work, maybe it's time to do something else then. But don't wait. It's better to actively do something because waiting usually doesn't work out the best way.